There is one habit that silently drains the power out of men. It does not happen in a single moment. It happens slowly, day after day, week after week, until a man wakes up one morning and realizes he feels like a shadow of who he used to be. And by the end of this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what this habit is. Not theory. The exact behavior, so you can stop it today. But first, you need to understand something most men never learn about energy. Every man has what I call a power reserve. Think of it like an internal battery. When you wake up, you have a certain amount of energy, a certain amount of focus, a certain amount of willpower. This is your fuel for the day. Now, here is what most men do not understand. This reserve is not unlimited, and it does not refill automatically. Every decision you make drains it. Every conflict you engage in drains it. Every distraction you entertain drains it. High-value men know this. They protect their reserve like it is their most valuable asset. Because it is. But average men, they bleed it out constantly on things that do not matter. And then they wonder why they have no energy left for the things that do. So what is the habit that drains men the fastest? It is not social media. It is not lack of sleep. It is not even a bad diet. It is emotional investment in things you cannot control. Let me explain. Every time you argue with someone online who will never change their mind, you drain your reserve. Every time you replay a conversation in your head that already happened, you drain your reserve. Every time you worry about what other people think of you, people whose opinions literally do not affect your life, you drain your reserve. This is the silent killer. Invisible. Constant. Devastating. The average man spends hours every day mentally engaged with things that do not move his life forward. Not physical hours. Mental hours. His body is at work, but his mind is somewhere else. Fighting battles that do not exist. Defending himself to people who are not even in the room. And every minute he spends there is a minute his reserve is being drained. This is why some men can work 12 hours and still have energy, while others work 6 hours and feel exhausted. It is not about the work. It is about where their mind is spending its power. High-value men have a rule. They call it the control boundary. If I cannot control it, I do not give it my energy. Someone cuts them off in traffic. They do not react. They do not curse. They do not let it hijack their thoughts for the next 20 minutes. Because that 20 minutes of mental energy is worth more than proving they were right. Someone disrespects them online. They do not engage. They do not defend. They recognize that winning an argument with a stranger means losing energy they could spend building something real. A deal falls through. They do not spiral. They do not replay what went wrong 100 times. They extract the lesson and move forward. This is not about being emotionless. It is about being strategic. Your energy is your most valuable currency. Every moment of attention, every spike of emotion, every second of mental engagement is a withdrawal from your account. And most men are bankrupt by noon. Here is the part that will change everything. Start tracking your mental energy like you track your money. At the end of each day, ask yourself one question. Where did my mind spend the most time today? Not your body, your mind. Was it on building your future? Was it on your goals, your family, your health? Or was it on replaying arguments, worrying about judgments, engaging with problems that are not yours to solve? Be honest. Honest. Because the answer will show you exactly where your power is going. The man who masters this becomes unstoppable, not because he has more energy than others, but because he wastes none of it on things that do not matter. That is the silent killer of masculine energy. Emotional investment in things outside your control. Now you know what it is. The question is, what are you going to do about it?